behalf of the community of Mane Kunda in Pasaya, in the diaspora, also in the Combo. Huh? So you are most welcome. We want to do just a short official opening of the event, so that the Al-Kali Imam will give their statement.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار اللهم لا تدع ذنبا إلا غفرته ولا هما إلا فرجته ولا دينا إلا قضيته ولا مريضا إلا شفيته ولا جاه إلا لمته ولا ضال إلا هديته ولا عيب إلا سترته اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين الحمد لله رب العالمين
يا رب ودي سادي الكالولا موسادولا الفادي افرانسي لوندون ني دورو بسم الله الكالو بدون الى بيون فله
يا فلوندان بسم الله مسولاتي لنا لا باكل nkontante la na la baka ila na janga diata ni baka almata la karo jidi amin almata la mbesu jata kendani sima bal ila na diata ni baka katu momin na te dema lillahi alay fem kante del be wulan kata loptanol bayin te lentel bayin dia o ketani jusula balati jusula balan woti yawo mammen min soto yawo ta tembulu yawo tana te sotira bismillah bismillah jawo mu yarati ibote ya ina te ya jam bismillah dron tana te sotira jawo kontano ko la fente jam duka
barka bake so VDC mo soro jang so o fana be ka jakela bay sado yiruwa VDC le martala so ndel fana VDC jang Mane Kunda to yala ala Suleiman bi jabe to abe diamo kala VDC la ciamano to yala
assalamu alaikum be jama be kontona
assalamu alaikum bo salmi la jama o fo
sabudu na bismillah
o ya hobe be bismillah mabbe
ko ku dalila bala
hunde fo hunde wadi dalila
ko ku e sabolo fa soto
fo hunde jogi sababu
dalilo kala na dinu membe docteur yala
o sababu ko tugal mo wonge ligoto ngel docteur
e ka fa jonji damba
mo we jonji damba
wala kala sabuti
wonde woni kaabi o misal
babira ya fo
kono gila o haali tan
ani men me banta
e suka mo wonbe to tagal leydi to
bir men be America ban fo Europe ban
wonbe America haylede to ba ko be hediti
fo Gambia banta dawoda
kala do Gambia woni do
ibe bulo kafu nyoma
fo be nende juude mu en
e fasaro di
o ki jingol mu en
men fana be kombo
wonbe kombo ben
wol fana e bulol kafu nyoma
ben e feddondiri juude
e fasaro di
o ben e wadi jingol
men fana be saro kono jang
wonbe do sare don
e fana e bulo kafu nyoma
ben nende juude mu en
e fasaro di
ben wadi hen jingol
woto be tentulam be jeyla
be yetta be manabe
lundal men fana nata e ni manara kayro kono ala me ni mabura kayro kono kare ngane be tolo soto e Gambia banko e 𝑢𝐴𝐺 base Mane Kunda ni muntele ala tentu balati ni muntele nyaato ta balati woto fenden del bulu fo kadwe doron
this village Mane Kunda Njondi, but now in US. So they did it last time, but this time when she wanted to do it, the village said no, we are going to partner with you. So that it's not an individual event, but it will be a collective event. That is why the VDC came in. Together with them, they mobilized resources and you personnel to make sure this event is happening today. So that is what he is trying to emphasize.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Dr. Amadou Sanya, and I'm currently working at 𝐵IAM General Hospital. So I'm among the executive for this association called Help Us for Health Gambia. With the main goal of reaching out people in the remote areas. Yes, especially those who are having limited access to primary health care service. Our goal is to implement and then support government health service delivery. So so among the team, we have doctors, nurses, lab technicians, pharmacists, and others who are not even healthcare service personnel. No lab mol bidan pharmacy mol bidan mu boro kalano dol bidan for ma doctor ti fam bari bebe ka foni ko because be no dar sur ka bo ko ni wakka ton e ka ko na doctor abe tab doctor abe do no si bele do golle to be ka lab do ko be ka pharmacy kar puru kulle leki kan do ko be sa wana doctor wana be lab ko ka be be do. So the reason why we always see that it's necessary for us to go out, reach out the people is that we are the one at the health centers and we know that prevention is better than cure. And then we know that the main diseases that usually affect our people is hypertension and diabetes. So any Kambe, Taragol might be put be a yoto him to change my bed. Only tell you, and him a bed, you need a head. For a Kambe, Taragol might be working on pop at this channel. And let them get Gambia. Yabe heavy, or Yabe did one and everybody want to do. So that's the purpose why we always step out to come do free screening. We don't ask anything from anybody. It's a health care, how to call it? It's a health clinic that where we screen people for these non-communicable diseases. And if we see that it's somebody that we can treat here, we give medication and give advices to follow up with the healthcare system, the nearest health center where they will be collecting their regular medication. But if we see that it is beyond us at this point, we usually refer them or ask them to come for follow-up either at Bansang or at Banjul, depending on the condition. Okay, so do going akoma katawa nyane mo sala ko fer ko joje aga banke mo be si pa be ba be jara no na mo ka mo be jara ado man ke mo sa fama so be ni kambe argol ma be ko yigol fop ay goro ni badaro hay buru ko fi ko non tay be yima tawida an lekki ma be jogani dum ya inda me ya da balekki ma be ma ala adiya lobta dum ma batare wala pate man sa ha banjul kambe ko non be ko da be ko walta ko lambo so how it goes is that we usually have different stations where we'll have the triage, and then we have the lab, we have the pharmacy, and we have where we do our consultation. But the children will be separated from the adults. So we have special places where children are seen, and then different from where adults are seen. So if we see that somebody needs to go to the lab, we'll send there, and then from there we prescribe, they get their medication, and off they go. Okay, do ko itara nyami ko min bebe sini nyambare bunda la soro bebe la ko tare faire bebe bor jidla fa tare faire e ka mo je dam jale pro docteur ma fa tare je adu dinnul fa ni ke ba be bola nyodo so wol fana mo le jamuri ando do dinu gambara pora so dinu be bi dawot par dinu be tikero ma ko be nyami fana be plan no ma ko be nyota ba nyami so ako do ko ga nyami ade ka place ro dami yalan ko o ka sutrale ko ni sulata pour ga pudo jibe dolde o be kala o blado so do ko ni kada wanya to ba ni dana ga be fural mo folo to tabe da ni ngala ko la wala ko ke ngala wala ba fala bitaja ne bitaja o mo ta fam ko ko ni kada wanya ni silolo to yo kame nyawle ko mabbe ko lawol yarata na araton ya ara ansa ari kala mo woni ni holla ma an sukabe ko do wobe ko do ko sukabe wobe wala himbe woto yata docteur wobe do ben ko pulle sukabe tambe andi ko be yata sukabe do ko sukabe hay joni be danga tikataji ma no be ejiro ni non ko non be yata habe ya fop ya gas okay ko non jamle jino heewi wombe woni ka labno ton wombe woni o ko lekki no ton docteur abe kadi wombe yata ma do ton to kadi be heba blama no ko sutra pour tay misal won are an pulle ma ko mabe ya an e mam etan on kadi wonato so kala ko woniri ko kambe inata ko du wata ko du wat.
Okay, so time is not against us, so I will cut it short so that we can start work right away. Thank you very much, and we are very happy that we have been welcome here. And then our host also, we really appreciate them because they've given us a warm welcome, and we thank the people and then the Alcalo and the Imam of Kunda. We hope for a successful meeting. Thank you.
Vilina rajiat yole kontanindi. So kuda nyawanya bari batu domoroke konol fare mai wala na mawuli no en somonda. So rajiat we bafla ala baraka. Bar mbafla kana sifa ko dote do ko kenola. So o veni be welti mama be jari o fop surtout alkali jarga imam mane kunda e yombe jipini be. Be etima fewi biko hankin kambe ko jemma be hewti. Kono haydum be tay be no jodi fare be pour be tan be weltina be so be welti mama. So on jarama mede arana tude golle bismillah.
Jaram. Inede en ko vie mane ko tay moro min ko basé mane kunda ko honno ni darde mo e ka fu basé mane kunda groupe mabbe o wiete no VDC on ko mi woni piaro mabbe mi woni piaro mabbe sanane piaro ko woni neddo dulete on ko min woni min suka mabbe ko min be dulanda hakkunde kafu e yimbe be inshallah so hande ngari to en dari sendali en tawi do help us for health ari mane kunda ko ko kambe kadi mandanta e dari sengo cellal mengal wallitagol cellal mengal hande be yewti basé mane kunda ko weltare no hebuda e dum do hande e kadi no fondu ida e o kambe ma o activity mo ida bada do hande mi hebi weltare bo mi yetti Allah mi yetti nulaado Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam mi yetti sukabe wadube fere ha o be doctorabe ari ka amen ga parce que sa calculi be doctorabe wobe mi ha America be ari do sa yi dum non ko gidale wadi dum gidale si neɗɗo a yahi dula a hejitani yimɓe ma baawo wallahi kala ko anniyanna hoore ma ko ɗum anniyanna yimɓe ma a wakkilantoɓe daranaɓe honno ɓe heɓrita cellal on cellal ko ɗaɓɓugol cellal amin on ko ɗum waɗi ha ɓeɗo ari ga e pille ona yimɓe Gambian ɗo tugon ɗo ona yimɓe mane kunnaɓe won ɗo yimɓe façon fof no ɗo giɗandema leñol fof mi wawata kontude leñol ɗo leñol fof no ɗo mi yetti Allah yetti sukaɓe mane kunnaɓe waɗuɓe feere ha oɗo ari ɗo mi yetti sukaɓe maɓɓe mi soɗɗe wonɓe bañum mi falli mane e groupe makko e wonɓe diaspora leyɗe ko woni sayɓe konte e groupe makko ɓe ari kadi mane kunna ɗo malla fi sañang e jarga amen lasana mane e groupe makko mi yetti Allah mi yetti e maɓɓe miɗo duwanoɓe balɗe e cellal par ce que o nafa oɗo no jogui nafa par ce que woɓɓe no heewɓeno ga ɓe ara ɗo ñamlugol hande woɓɓe ala kalis sa nani ɓe ko hôpital ɓe inni ɓe windaniɓe kaydi ya soɗa lekki ɓe heɓata kono hande on lekki on ko free kono wawɗo arde o wara arde ɗo ara heɓa lekki alhamdulillahi rabbil alamina miɗo toro ballal kadi ha kala neɗɗo nanuɗo ɗum ɗon kala wawɗo heɓde feere mum an kadi ya wakkilo baraji e tiyabu ko woni ton kon ko Allah windanta on tigi baraji mum kala ko waɗa e nder aduna e gurdam ma wallahi ñande janggo a hetta e ɗum ɗon eyyi miɗo toro jama fof kala wawɗo waɗa sifa ɗum yo waɗu waɗuɓe ɓen kadi kala kadi jawdi ndin iwi meɗen duwanoɓe yo Allah ɓeydu jawdi ndin waɗa nafa e barke maɓɓe Allah hokkuɓe balle e cellal eyyi ko ɗum woni haalami onon kadi ko lebɗon ko yewto yimɓe ɓen nanta nawnuɓe marɓe ɗaɓɓugol ga lekki ɓe heeɓi lekkele ɓayde gandi sa daari sengo damal cellal ngal o yewti ɗum ko dépense waɗa e muɗum e kadi lekki no seeri joni kono heɓɗon ko yewto mbe yimɓe ɓen nanta daari ɗaɓɓugol lekki e sengo naftarogol lekkele e yamaji docteur ɗiɗi alhamdulillah rabbil alamina golloɓen nawnuɓe ɓen miɗo toroɓe ɓayde a wakkili ka a yiwi ka galle ma a wi ko lekki wonɗa ɗaɓɓude ari ha a yiiɗi e doctorat ɓen sibe okkima yamirore ya accu hunde kare nawnare ma yiɗa ɗum wakkilo waɗa ɗum sibe okkima lekki ya ñaamu wakkilo ñaama lekki ɗin wona ya heɓu lekki e maɓɓe ne yaha wallina ɗum ɗon ɗum ñawnatama de ko ya aru ɓe tinnama ɓe okkama lekki ñaama lekki kin heɓa nafaure makko ma ɓe innama accu ɗum ɗo acca heɓa nafoore ma par ce que gurnan e cellal ko an tigi jeeyi yo kamɓe ɓe waɗi bo ko wawi kon ko ballal joni naftugoro ma on ko an tigi nafta hoore ma ko an tigi wallata hoore ma kanko ɓe wawima okkude joni ko an heddi e jungo ma mbiɗa tori kala jettoɗo lekki ñaamu nanga yewtere maɓɓe nden kala koɓe haɗuma waɗa ɗum ɗon kala koɓe yewtema ya waɗu kadi waɗu ɗum ɗo ñaama lekki kin no hani ñamude no ñamira noon ayiya nafa makko eyyi ko ɗum yamiri fof yo waɗu ɗum ɗon eyyi barka assalamu aleykum wa rahmatullah aɗa mbi neñin ka fof kono juuɓe jang lasilo sifa ɓeɓe janne aɗa manate pour mane ko naɗam manna yanate duniya beele kaɗum basé ɗam mammantara jang gambiyanol ɗam mammantara jang mo jamale ɓe jang pour kana kam wolla jata kende a juuɓe ka sabatinde aɗum alaten to wala baake ya kata ko ñimmañinna e dépense o men ke ka bonan fo america jol ɗol ɓota america ɗol ɓota bañino ka silo mum kana fo jaye dépense o men ke alhamdulillahi rabbil alamina yaake ngani e sénégal kan pour que gambia sembentuya ka gambia ɗin sembentuya ka duniya ɗin sembentuya yeso jata kende ala andu alhamdulillahi rabbil alamina bra programme o nata fanan na mane kuna diwo be nata ka muta ñofe surtout na alkalo fama natana lodula ñimmata anina chairman o min keta malaf sañante o lodula ñimmata ñin kunkono e kata ko barake jeeto alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin mbe ala tendula mbe jayila leke a contano amandandula soto mbala gos ndenga mo halmadol mede jija mo façon mede jang inata kana jara lola jang alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin mbe jamaatentula mbe jayila a bota diaspora men fanan saybe na la gurgol mbeten dula mbe jayila ya kengani asin yimma men kama alama ale jwala mballi mane fanan na la dimba men be kombo idunda ko ninne la momo ni dunda men alama ale mari jwala a jol fana television o men na tan kanja alhamdulillah rabbil alamin nga ala ten do ala ko to baake kar nyaaje duniya ba kala mutala ka foko ko dokulal na ta jang atul yaken na jol de ata fendino la alu amul ba moy la de bar sain jama ba jelale ko ka foko ko mimbe keri basé mané kunna askeno banko ka modul fanci ne ya ka wala ina ko ke min shara nyinde adu mela fana nyinna fanam nyin sikeno askeno waso wadi continuous ko nin nyansana la dimba lu karuna sugudu musudo bi jang mem nyansati wala nyin programme o ta ka bonan america kanal ñina mala sinya fula ñaw adun lafta la ko ke men shara ñin be do ala sima ya bani jara kende ya
okay yimu ne soto ka mo limi yalon ko kala ka tu ya be fo jata kende ya ko dole ba ko ani ya jibe ñim gorol be mi ka sa ñi ko ta ka men jam fatale jam so le keta sa yimu ne soto ka ko mo mi fanal na ti jang ka boro ñini ye boro soto yimu ne ya male sote min fula courantolier comme salon ko ni docteur e min fo ya yamar menna esitama wala kal niaje courant ni ko malla fi nyinna kana nyinke wala boro nyim minten isami wonyam ni boro ni ya fo nyami abina falale ba ni boro ta do ta yala na tena falale alu ni yamar min fanane ko nyinke okay ni ko min bula wobula wala na yamaro de courant dol fanana karo ale inshallah sina bali flor fana ya
So this is an association that started way back since 2016. That is almost 8+ years ago. And it's a group of young healthcare workers, not actually doctors, but doctors, nurses, and laboratory technicians and others in healthcare to give back to communities where they come from. Because as you can see, many a times we have seen a lot of complications coming to the hospital, and young minds that are part of the foot soldiers, that are part of the first responders, deem it necessary to come together, form an association where they will be going to the communities and where we come from to make sure that we identify communities and give back in the form of clinic. Like we said, we call this clinics is because we do more than screening and public talks, but we even give medications and make effective diagnosis, because we are able to do take history, we are able to do laboratory tests, and even give medication. So this is a clinic, it's just normal clinic setups even in the hospitals. Yes.
Like you said, you started way back since 2016, and then I believe this is an association. How do you manage to fund yourself? Because when you look at health, it's actually a lot of funding. Many health is costly, especially in our country, the Gambia, today here. And today we're seeing that patients having medication free, checkup free. How does this come about?
So the funding is most part from ourselves. We task each other to be able to give contributions annually. But like you said, like you see, we not only from us, we do partnerships, stakeholder engagements. We're able to reach out to philanthropists and other established facilities in the form of clinics, hospitals, and even the communities in association with the development communities where we go to. So this is a whole package where not only us, so the association itself is funding by contribution annually, and we also get to philanthropists. We go to big pharmaceutical companies, we go to the hospitals, and even as much as village development community is concerned. So you can see it's just a multifaceted area that we do. So not only us, but we encourage partnerships and all that. So that's most part where the fundings are.
Okay. Looking at the work, looking at the activities since 2016, apart from the funding, like you said, looking at the other NGOs that are putting their hands to make sure that this is possible, what are some of the difficulties you face in the field with patients? Do you feel any difficulties when it comes to conducting these activities?
Yes. So if you see that, personally, if you look at the things in whole concept, it's like healthcare workers leaving their comfort homes and going to the communities, going to the villages, where some of the people that we go with, these are even their first times of coming to communities like this. They are throughout their life they were in urban centers. They don't go to the villages like this. So bringing them, even mobilizing them and bringing them is a whole problem. And it requires a lot of mental work even before it happens. So you can see for every clinic, it can take us about 4 months to 6 months in preparation to come. So plan it. It involves planning, up to the execution stage. So it takes a lot of things, even going to the communities where your comfort beds are not available. You understand? So also, if you look at, we are happily doing it because not only it helps us, but it helps us in the experience that we get. We also know the patients that come to us. We know where they come from. So we are able to give their what we call their social demographic aspects or factors that actually influence health. So we are able to do that. So another part is the patient's education. So most of the patients, or when you come, you realize that not everybody just come, in the form of I just want medication, even without any sickness. But we are happy to see them, because even if we don't give you medication, we are able to give you a health education. So for us, that is a challenge, but it's not even a problem. So we are happy to emphasize on.
Okay. Patients that are in the clinic here today, does it stop here? Or if there are patients that need to be checked up in advance?
Yeah.
So you also go to the hospitals, you give them appointment, or it stops here?
So you see, that's the fascinating part. Just about 30 minutes or 1 hour ago, we just see an emergency. It was a total emergency, what you are going to call a time bomb. Somebody that is going through something. And then to her, there's no other symptom. There's no symptom like she's okay. And we know this one is, how would I call it? It's just the prayer is answered that we are here. So not only we saw her, but we were able to send her to the health center, and we are going to follow up. because we are going to follow. We wrote, and we are going to make sure the doctor that is going to see knows exactly what should be done. And this patient, is pregnant, heavily pregnant, with a complication right now. We are making sure that she delivers.
This happened this
morning. That's just about 30 to 1 hour ago. Yeah. So we do that. We send patients to referral hospitals like Bansang. Sometimes we even send them to FST, where we are going to follow them and we are going to see them with that. So it involves, like, you can call this phase as the primary phase. So anybody that requires going to the secondary aspect, we make sure we take you there and then we follow up.
Okay. In conclusion, what do you have to say to the government or NGOs that also want to partnership with you or help to either cash or in kind, or to bring materials so that you can use them to work? So what do you have to tell the patients that are here also, that are having medication, for them to use it wisely without misusing this medication that is given to them?
So before I conclude, I'll make sure that my boss will give a summary of whatever we say, because I find him in this as a day. He is actually part of the founders. I was just recently invited to be part of it, and then they do most part and I understand exactly on those things. So that one I want him to really want to chip in on.
Because of my voice, it will be very difficult for me to talk. But with regards to what we want to say with the stakeholders and the government and NGOs and even individuals who are here and overseas, all we ask for is just support, because whatever you give is not for us, is for the community. Today you are not here, your grandma is here, we are seeing her, and then, like he said, there's a complication that arises here that we don't know who she's related to, but we don't care about who she's related. What matters is that let her deliver safely. Okay, so like he said, that the preparation usually takes 4 months going to 6 months. It's not easy. Knocking on doors, asking for help us so that we can help others. We know that the Gambia is hard, so getting drugs that are very expensive, coming out to the community, giving it for free, even bringing people here back to the other end of the Gambia, all the way to Basse alone is expensive. Talk less of where you are housing them, you are feeding them, and then they will work the entire day. And at the same time, the medication, the lab tests, everything here is free. So we cannot just do it alone. All we need is just support. We don't underestimate anything. Anything that is given is really highly appreciated. So we'll keep on calling on more help from the government and then from the private sector as well. So the more we give, the more we'll be able to have more of these things. Like I said, that sometimes we plan to have 3 to 4 or even 5 clinics in a year, but because of this limited support, it must restrict us from having that number. So we'll end up having either 2, at best 3. So we are always ready to help. That is for sure, irrespective of our busy schedule. Some of us were even on call, like spending 24 hours in the hospital on Thursday, coming to Friday, they did not sleep, but they have to continue the journey all the way here to Basse just to come and help. So we they are going 48 hours without proper sleep, and then tomorrow again we are going back. So somebody who can do that just for the sake of humanitarian act is somebody who is giving it all. Okay, so we really thank the Basse community, the Alcalo, and then the VDC for their support, and then our host also for providing us a better home, that where we feel we are still at home. And then we hope that this will not be the last time, and then we hope to go far from here. And then next year probably we might have 5 to 6 clinics, hopefully. And then thank you very much also for Mind Gambia for covering this event. It will really help us to to help us sensitize people about our association. And then we will hope that in the near future we will have more clinics and you will be there, and then more of these complications that we are having at our clinic will be prevented. Thank you very much.
Thank you. What's your name?
I am Mr. Dema Kamara,
Mr. Dema Kamara,
the head teacher of Chikambas.
This is your head teacher of Chikambas. Today, this is the venue they are using for the Helpers for Health
Yes.
and all of their activity. How do you see this activity, and what importance do you think do you see in this activity today?
Actually, first of all, I would like to thank the organizers first, both the VDC, the Alcalo, and the doctors as well. This is something that is not usual, and helping people in the side of health is very important. So health is very expensive. So leaving the places to come all over from Combo, I don't know, Combo or where to Base here, to support parents or people on the health aspect is very important. So actually the program is going fine, and then the lab, everything, medication is going fine. I appreciate their coming, and then I want to thank all of them on behalf of the community in Manipula here and the school in general. Yes.
Looking at this, when you were given a call to that your school is going to be hosted or your school is going to be used for such activity, how do you see it? How did you feel?
Yeah, I was very happy because it's not easy to have health personnel everywhere at any time. Sometimes you have to go to them, but them leaving their places to come and meet you is something great, because they give us a letter that today they are going to visit here and they are going to use this venue for their health program. And then coming here, seeing people responding shows me that everyone is concerned, because health is life. If you are not healthy, you cannot do anything. So for their coming, actually, it's a great thing. We appreciate that. Yes.
So what advice do you have for the participants that are here today concerning the logistics that are in the schools, like toilets and for the misuse of materials?
Yes. Here is a school ground. Right now we are in holidays, and then we have taps or the playing grounds here. But they are here for health purpose. So they can be using the taps, but let them know how to use it. Because whatever they spoil here is going to be another expenditure for the school. So the school is going to repair it, so it's going to cost them money. So let them handle everything with care as
money ka okay. Assalamu alaikum. Mr. Fandimbaro. Good morning.
Mane Kunda. Base Mane Kunda.
Okay. Be in the Chikambas Mane Kunda. Kalamutale Help Us for Health Association of Walenata. Gamol Assembly and Jata Kende and Fanala. It's a program in the Commander Foko. Nilbina di Gamol Mapel Kenda Fanala.
Alhamdulillah, akena kontaan ku bade biring moy eko bunda be soto ka fomle Help Us for Health ina ka jaralo di mane kunna ko la ni mane kunna dan be free wayen kontaan ba ke so kola akoni na janyami nyaje jaralo akola dal hana manke Gambia damat sa ni de mo soro mum bina ko nana ngadi la defen sala defen diola o kondano wartantel tamba fulanja amanke mbewul ngada loptano to ngada rawol batu barsa ina rafonda fo sinko so wayati nantel sadoni ay kontan baake bandel be VDC la bila ko kacata VDC na rafo ite akot la ni association da mabulo sa antel ni tol suden be mbulo fay woni place fanu ay wara ado ana do sone abay Help Us for Health ite le volontaire kile ite finda kila do ko bla kana bari mane kunda VDC fana ko do sarale pour de morol sikeno e mane kunda dum fana me banda wol fana bloka fo nyoka ko do gela borol sang do morol nafa so ko keda kontan ku bat kontan tan jawla baka
okay ngajale kabiyo samanda e borim wala ka ticket wodi ami fana ka google tari satara lunta wal nata e be comfortable lele ite mu ya marre soto amol min nata ka borol taja pour e bono mun fana nyaadile ay mu ya marre soto ka di pese ngon
janninga ya moro ke ko mi yemu folofo ko kundon yalon bewo ben janayata ko mo aliya ndata nyame foye molle marandi ko la so defalan VDC la ya moro ko do indela marandi pour kanyum programme ni ka coordinate ni Suleiman anim bawuye mane ndelle mata pour kaje ko beta nyama so wala tina ndeba kundula kaje ko le level yo munda da bor yino la me ya moro on dile la wonom on be yalo ko boro so do mandia surtout bor kendo adon ci boro ni kanaje ko min go bayri firilo docteur na boro dila to eta yalandi atena fa sonna ya ka dalilum kama wala ye fenne kiskiti to janni la boro dila wala na dala boro ani modo la boro abuka mulia mo wabita ni modo la boro abuka mulia alla boro kilin simulia no le bare mum be dala sikira sifa be do fanan wati na boro do sibije ita za to ndo fanan za to ba boro be de mulia no la yo boro be muka e nafa ni ko ya min fotili sama konto kono a me so ya min fotili sama konto wado le ba nafa jara bare e boro min tilikinen dron imam fenje ya fay ibayla ko la ko boro ni amin fay du yelo do ni jiwa jakase ko la sina do ko ga dol bi ga si kono bay dol bi je asi fonondi dol bi asi balo kan ni fono ku dema so wora kamana be dalla e si kado ke ka boro be min fo ya timmandi ni ya timmandi bade ni medan nabilla le tanol mun sida do telephone na e si tawol kan e saje si kiskisiro ni sa continue bari jankaro do wala sona dan afindin dot no ya ma dina
baraka bake
baraka
thank you so much
thank you baraka bake TV content dalla kola mal fanan tentula mal jayla ala lob dala bari ngay ko faale waro de nyawnya annala management na la joro be janka meso al hawani ko karamata be duwala fo alama TV sita nyato adum ba fala mo ko den fa alla TV station bi jang momo la fa pour dunya fanna ko den fa sila programme je alsi Gambia online TV fanan contact ifana mbodi la adu idabu ka kolya jiate fanam be templa ifana manna bari mo ki jankana do maninke ci gambas fanam ifi kere modi mu yaran ko sonata bay be on jiaman kolya ya man sonya na rajam be distop lambe ko do kelan man kudol fe ko bi minani wol be ba hani bi ya mutam fe so be fana na malu meno be contact lambe contant na wala mane kunda fana ngebe contant nge kontanda ya mutam fe ya luntawol bila luntawol no jakuda adu min tawon yo le folo bre ko wal jaro so be tele na la ba woro alhamdulillah content ba ala baraka ba thank you